Welcome back to Risque Business News. I'm Laura.
And I'm Mae.
And today we are going to be doing a little smorgasbord of I would say some Halloween-themed, spooky news stories.
Hell yeah. Kind of a hodgepodge, if you will.
Finally going to get to Spirit Halloween for those who listened last week and missed it. I know you were missing it, so we're going to start you out with that one so we make sure we don't talk all over it. So enjoy.
Where's the money? I don't understand how you make money.
Hold on.
From that, though.
2 stand-up comics in New York City.
Just learned a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna ask all the stupid questions that you might be thinking at home, but are afraid to ask people.
Making it to where you feel like you're too stupid to be able to ever engage in it, they win.
Why the fuck are they doing this?
It's to make money. It's Risque Business News.
I realized in the intro I should have said witch's cauldron.
Oh.
That was a missed opportunity. But
That
now
was.
I'm saying it now.
Now you're saying it now, and I'm going to give that the appropriate ha 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 ha.
Thank you.
Nod of approval. That's on theme. That is on theme. It's Halloween-ish week.
Pretty good.
Everyone's doing well, this will come out on Tuesday. All the parties start probably Thursday, Friday.
You doing anything?
Actually. I have a lot of stuff.
Really?
Friday, I have a bunch of shows, so I'll probably put on cat ears.
Yeah, great.
I'm hosting like
Whatever.
all fucking night.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, I have a party. Sunday, I have nothing.
Oh.
And then Monday, I have 2 parties. 2 parties?
Oh my
Who
God.
is she?
Wow.
What about you?
Popular. I don't think I have a single party to go to.
Come to some of my parties.
I guess I will.
All right.
Now that I'm
Yes,
thinking about
let's
it,
go.
I'm like, I don't know. Do I know anybody hosting a party? I really don't think so.
Well, you can come to our party.
Okay, fine.
What should May wear?
What should I wear? I don't know.
Cat's always a good one.
Maybe I just show up specifically as Greg and you're specifically password. Yeah. That would be
That actually is not a bad idea. That's that I can get on board with. I did do a little poll yesterday, which got people really enjoyed this poll, where I was saying which one should I be, either a slutty Balrog. Do you know what a Balrog is?
No.
From Lord of the Rings. If you get it, it's funny because it's this fire demon.
Okay.
Who I think is just misunderstood, but that's a whole different podcast, so we could do that later.
Okay.
So that was option 1. Option 2 was Elon Musk, also slutty.
Okay. Great.
That one won.
Did it?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, by a lot actually. So that's on the tables. I'm struggling to figure out how to action Elon Musk slutty.
Yeah, because so much of how he looks and how he's recognizable is his blockhead.
Right, exactly. So I guess that, and then like a bra. Like, what are we doing?
That'd be funny if you put on like a Lego's head and a bra, and people are like, "Oh, are you a sexy Lego man?" You're like, "No, I'm Elon Musk."
I'm Elon Musk. Yeah, I have Twitter. Matt's Twitter.
Maybe wear a little tiny shirt that has the Twitter logo on it.
Yeah. There you go.
That's not bad.
There you go.
It's not
Just
bad.
print out his tweets or something like that. Okay, so that's an option. And then option 2, it was Liz Truss and a couple's costume with a head of lettuce. Being
That's
the
amazing.
Other. Thank you.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
We'll go into it in a little bit more detail at the end because I don't know about you guys, but all of a sudden the UK was like melting down. I was like, are they good? They're not. Actually, it turns out they're really not.
So wait, I didn't know when you sent me that reference. I had no idea what you were talking about. So
she's
little
the high level, and we might talk more about this in depth later on, but she was the prime minister, and she was in office for 45 days, which is less than a head of lettuce can stay fresh.
what?
On
What are they getting these lettuce?
It's not like fresh, but it's
Okay.
like Chipotle would use it.
No, come on. That's horrifying.
Hey, listen. So the Daily Mail literally took a head of lettuce and they had a live stream on YouTube, and they dressed it up every day. Let me bring this up. They dressed it up.
Dude, British
her.
people are so
British people,
funny.
the fucking funniest. We have nothing on them.
They
are
are so
unbelievable. Look at this.
Oh my God,
This
that's
head of lettuce.
amazing.
Yeah, and it's got all this keep calm and carry on tea mug with
That's
it.
hilarious.
Got a little wig, got a little smile. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. This is the video of the head of lettuce winning. Very exciting. You did it. We're so proud.
That is so ridiculous. God, that is fucking
Oh,
rich.
and yeah, very. This was the Daily Star, which I'm pretty sure is like their National Enquirer, but way funnier.
See,
way funnier.
I'm like such a stupid idiot. I didn't even realize that Boris Johnson was out.
Honestly, that's not horrible for you not to know because that happened 45 days ago, May.
That's true. That's true.
That's still very new.
But okay, I'm sorry. I know that you wanted to talk about this later on in the
it's
podcast,
fine.
but I just
Let's
have
start
questions about it. I mean, like, how bad could she have possibly done?
right.
Was her approval rating like extremely low?
Oh, it was the lowest they've ever had.
okay.
So this
well,
is,
I mean, same with fucking Biden.
Yeah, but no. This one, I will give her this. She came into a shit show.
Yeah.
She walked in the door and it was a disaster. Like, it would have been really difficult. But not only was it a shit show, she was like, I can make this worse. No. Don't. I got it. So, as we know, Boris Johnson was the prime minister before. That's like their version of the president. Everyone was like very upset with him. They kept referencing that party that he had during COVID. I don't know if he had it or he went to.
Okay.
There was a party during COVID that a bunch of politicians went to while this country was on lockdown, and they got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Which
well,
is
that's
like
kind of like Gavin Newsom.
We've had so many of
Yeah.
those, and we were all like, yeah, sounds about right. Politicians, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I think people that weren't us were big mad about
I mean, they
Gavin
were big
Newsom
mad,
and
but,
about Obama's thing in Martha's Vineyard. People were big mad.
yeah, but this guy got kicked out.
Oh, he got kicked
He's
out?
he got Boris was out. That's what I'm saying. It's like obviously people angry on Twitter, but it's a difference between that and then just being like, get out.
Wow.
That combined with like he had other stuff as well, but that was like one
Yeah.
that they kept referencing in all the articles, and I was like, you guys are really serious about
So he got impeached.
Not like fully impeached. I think he may have technically resigned. I didn't look into the Boris Johnson component as much, but the reason that was important is because his party is the Conservative Party, or the Tories, I think it's called.
No idea.
I should know. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. What are you gonna know?
Okay.
So she instead, the Conservative Party was still in power. So instead of having a general election with the entire country, they had one within just the Conservative Party, which had like 160,000 like registered members of it. And those people who were registered would vote for the next person, and they put her in.
Oh my
So
gosh, okay.
she's not like elected by the people or anything like that. So she's
I
already
see.
coming in with a difficult,
Right.
power
And the
behind her.
general people in England are like, what?
They were like, they were like, who is she?
Right.
Because she was like their third candidate. They've been going through candidates like crazy. And her entire thing that she was going for was tax cuts. And she's like very like libertarian, it looks like deregulation for borrowing she had plans for. And then she wanted to do tax cuts. She went in to announce the plan for that in her first couple of weeks. Like that was like a big part of her campaign. And immediately after that happened, the British pound sank to record lows against the US dollar. We should have gone shopping. Like,
yeah.
we should have flown over, and like the trip would have been paid for by just, getting over there.
Hell yeah.
So then after that happened, she reversed all of the tax cuts. She got very nervous. Obviously, she was like, I'm literally ruining our currency.
Yeah.
How bad are you fucking up that your currency
That's
gets
insane.
messed with?
Well, I mean, I guess you could say the same.
I know. But I mean, well, actually, no, the US dollar is doing awesome.
What? I thought, well, what about inflation and stuff?
Well, that's a whole other thing. But the US dollar is by far the best one right now.
Really?
Maybe I'm an idiot, but I'm like 99% sure. And it's things like the pound is like, you can have like, usually I think, isn't it close or something like that?
Well, I think the pound is usually much stronger than us.
Or it's like, yeah, it's worth more for a US dollar or something like that,
Yeah.
which whatever that means. But at this point, no, US dollar is doing pretty well. So everyone wants US dollars right now. So we're doing great. But not internally. Internally, we're fucked as well. So then she had to reverse all the tax cuts. Specifically, she was saying that she was giving a tax cut to all the people who are considered high earners. And that didn't go over well.
No, I wouldn't imagine it would.
No, it didn't. So then she fired her chancellor, and then after another person resigned, there was the fight that happened in Parliament during a vote on fracking. It was fun. Like, honestly, it was just, I enjoyed this entire experience of reading about this.
Wait, speaking of fracking, I know I've told this story on the pod before for sure, but for those of you that didn't listen to that episode, one time I went home to Massachusetts, and I like showed up in in Boston, and there was like a bunch of newspapers that was out, and obviously the Irish Times is one of those newspapers in Boston.
Right.
And so on the front page of the Irish Times was Cher, and it was like, Cher says no more fracking. And then like I went to the article, and it was like, Cher's putting her foot down. She says, hey, watch it with the fracking. And I was like, what is going on? Like people are like, listen, about getting these natural resources, we gotta ask Cher.
Is Cher
pop
voting?
Sensation. What her stance
They're in the government. They're like, Cher said no. Cher said no. we can't frack. We gotta go.
Do you believe in fracking?
And they're like, we gotta go. Like, Cher literally said no. We don't know why she has charge, but she definitely, if she says not to do something, I'm kind of listening. I think
it's also the most funniest thing in the world to be like, the Irish Times is like, what should we report on? I think Cher's stance on fracking.
Yeah. They got nervous. They were like, I mean, she said, this is important. Everyone's a big fan. They're not going to do what she's, it's like.
Is she even Irish?
I don't think so. I really don't think she's Irish.
I don't think so either.
Oh, good for her.
I'm going to look this up real quick.
Yeah, look her up. Look it up.
Is Cher Irish? That is so fucking funny that she's just the main page. No, she's not.
She's not Irish,
She's
but Irish
German
Times
and
was like,
French.
well, listen to this lady. She's tall. I don't know. She seems like she knows what she's doing.
God, that's really funny. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, Liz Truss was also involved with fracking. For whatever reason, this parliament thing, like
but she was pro fracking.
she was there was a vote to ban fracking, and she decided to turn everyone to vote to keep it because it represented her power, and she loves fracking for some reason.
Okay.
She's an interesting lady. There is a physical altercation that happens in the hall.
He later described what went
Look
on.
at these guys.
I saw members
Okay.
being physically manhandled into another lobby and being bullied. If we want to
What is
stand
happening
up
right now? What
against
is he
bullying
yelling?
in this house of our staff, we have to stop
So
bullying in
basically,
this chamber as
this
well.
guy gets up. I mean, this is not a video of the actual bullying, but this is afterwards. They were like, "What the fuck just happened?" Like they were throwing hands.
No
in
way.
Parliament.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
It was complete chaos. Everyone was pissed off. There was swearing in all the interviews, which is not very British of them.
not British at all.
And yeah, after that hit the news, all of this other stuff hit the news. The pound is going crazy.
Yeah.
45 days later, she resigns.
Great.
She left. She's the shortest ever term.
By a lot.
Literally the second after that is from 1827.
Holy
A guy
shit.
who died, I think, of tuberculosis.
Wow.
He was like,
Damn.
I did better than her. But my favorite part about this story is because she was prime minister, she is now eligible for the rest of her life to receive a pension of £115,000 per year.
Okay.
Pretty great consolation prize. The most
guess
embarrassing
so.
month and a half of your life. But you're good.
Yeah, it's
You're
not
pretty
bad.
much good.
That's amazing. Good
Yeah.
for her.
Yep.
Not a great look for women. Can I say that?
I will go ahead and say that, yeah, she should have done a little bit better. We have, I don't know, Europe has a lot of like leaders. Only in
That's true.
America are we
Oh,
like,
yeah, right.
no.
I know, right?
Cut it out. It's never going to happen.
Never gonna
It's never
happen.
going to happen.
Unless Joe Biden dies.
Yeah.
Which
Which
is
could
very
happen. He
feasible.
probably already did.
Yeah.
Kamal's like, what the hell?
That's how badly they don't want a woman president. Is they're like they're weekend at Bernieing the fucking current guy.
Kamal's like, guys, I could do this also. And they're like, no,
Nah.
definitely not you. Absolutely never going to happen. So that's what's going on with Liz Truss. Now you're caught up.
Wow.
God save the head of lettuce for a
God
stupid
bless.
fucking salad.
Yeah. There's a really, really slutty attire company called God Save the Queen. It's pretty cute.
It's slutty?
It's so slutty.
What?
Let me pull it up for you.
God.
God Save the Queen clothing.
Are they going to change it to God Save the King?
I doubt
I
it.
mean, someone needs to call
Oh,
them.
it's God Save Queens.
Oh.
It's just like super fucking slutty.
Oh wow, yeah. These are for sexually liberated women. That's lingerie. What is going on?
They keep advertising this dress to me, which if you guys aren't watching on YouTube, basically this dress is you could.
It's.
I mean,
string.
it's like barely. You're wearing a shoelace.
Yeah, you really are. You have
And I want to give feedback to Instagram. Like, I'm 32.
Yeah. I'm 32 years old.
I don't, even if I did have a body like that, which I certainly don't.
Her nipples are out.
Where?
This one. That's a nipple right there.
Yeah.
Guys, check out this website, godsavequeens.com.
Yeah, it's pretty hot, honestly.
I mean, all of these are like, if you're in a music video, sure.
Yeah.
If I'm Cardi B in a music video, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, whatever. Anyway. Speaking of Halloween costumes, should we finally talk about Spirit Halloween? I know,
for a second I was like, oh my God, it's happening again, you guys.
Me too.
We're never going to talk about Spirit Halloween. We got distracted by Liz Truss.
Okay, so Spirit Halloween, I'm sure you guys have seen these everywhere, but it's so weird because obviously they aren't like a year-round thing. They are online, but
wherever there's an open warehouse space, one emerges. It's like the cockroaches. Like, I think if there was a nuclear war, Spirit Halloween's not going anywhere.
Totally.
It's like October and they're still like, oh, we're here.
So every year, as summer draws to a close, fans of autumn's spooky season quickly prepare for October's magical holiday. So, blah, blah, blah. They can find decorations, costumes, anything else in Spirit Halloween. So the infamous seasonal retailer first opened its doors back in 1983 after its founder, a dude named Joe Marver, realized how big the demand was for seasonal items. Since then, the company has significantly expanded and has over 1,400 locations throughout the U.S. and Canada.
I guess every town has a Spirit Halloween for 1 month a year.
Right, exactly.
For 1 month. I also they made it sound way classier than it is in that they're like autumnal decorations.
Yeah.
It's literally someone backs a truck up to a warehouse, just shovels shit into a room, and they're like, there's your store. Get
Pretty
in there.
much.
Figure out what you want.
Yeah, so they also have they have a spirithalloween.com, by the way, in case you didn't fucking know that.
Thank
but
God.
obviously yeah, thank God.
Thank God.
So a few things that you might not know about them, because I feel like it's very like people are like, what's the deal with Spirit Halloween?
I don't understand how they can make money, or what are these leases that they've got?
They must have literally a lease for 2 months a year.
Because I don't know. I know some cities are different because you guys have infinity land. So you can have a full-time Spirit Halloween maybe. But here in New York, they pop up literally in the woodwork.
They do.
It's so strange.
They kind of
rely. And then
they
disappear.
They rely on places going out of business. So what they do is right after Halloween, so November 1st of 2022, they will start looking at places that are in foreclosure or whatever, and then so they're they're like the actual real life Grim Reaper.
Oh my God.
Where they go in and they're like, you're obviously not fucking Mattress World, you're obviously not gonna be here next year, so let's
nice Mattress World you've got here. Wouldn't it be funny if this turned into a Spirit Halloween?
Yeah. And Mattress World's like, okay, just say you're gonna be Spirit
I don't know, man. Can we just sell one mattress? And they're like, none. Get them out.
Yeah.
We're getting bullied by Spirit Halloween.
You would think that Spirit Halloween would just have some flagship stores, and then just every holiday would have a.
That's what I'm so curious about. I'm like, why can't we ball out for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, ball out for Christmas,
St. Patrick's
obviously.
Day.
Yeah, St. Patrick's, Easter,
also Party City,
Rosh
Spirit
Hashanah.
Let's ride.
Ramadan.
This is great. I'll learn about
Yom
more holidays.
Kippur.
All these holidays. I'm like, what are those? Yom Kippur. No, but to your point, why can't we have this year round? I guess the demand for Halloween is just that crazy.
Yeah, I think so.
But Party City and Spirit Halloween, they must have a deep rivalry.
They do. They really do.
I
don't know who's winning, but I will say that Spirit Halloween actually was acquired by Spencer's Gifts.
That makes sense.
It's a big one. I think Spencer's Gifts also owns Hot Topic, or maybe Abercrombie owns Hot Topic.
It's definitely got the same energy as Hot Topic. Did you say Abercrombie owns Hot Topic?
Yes, they did for a little while.
What?
Yeah, Abercrombie fucking was Limited 2. All those things were kind of in the same vein. It's sort of like how McDonald's owns Chipotle secretly.
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah.
Wow. They don't own Hot Topic, but that's...
They don't. Okay,
no, they
did.
did, though. No, it's fine.
Another false information from Risque Business News.
Maybe they did, though, to be fair.
Yeah,
they've gone through a lot of hands. A lot of hands on this stuff.
I feel like Hot Topic has got to have taken a big hit after emo music kind of petered out.
Yeah, there's just no way that they're still pulling the numbers
No.
on the ironic T-shirts.
Yeah, no
That's
way.
just Rick and Morty fans, like
Yeah.
holding them up.
By the way, you know that big music
Yeah,
festival?
we were young.
We were young. While we were young or something like that.
Yeah,
We
the
were
one in
young.
Vegas.
Anyway, so there was like a big music festival going on for like elder emos
Yeah,
is what they
me.
call themselves. Yeah. Yeah. You had an emo phase?
I went through like a 2-week emo. Did
my
you
God.
not go through a 2-week emo phase?
I listened to emo music, but I never looked like it.
To be fair, I was in a
Yeah.
Catholic school, so like,
Right.
what am I really gonna get into? You know what I mean? I think
You're
I
like-
wore like heavier eyeliner.
You're like, I painted my nails black.
Yeah, and I didn't because my mom would be mad. But I just remember distinctly listening to like Good Charlotte and like just looking out the bus window. I was like,
Just a pensive cat looking out
yeah,
the window.
it's my crush watching. Like, what are we doing?
Oh my god, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah, 2 weeks, and I was like, we're done. It's not.
Yeah.
This is not effective. This is not a fit.
The other day when I was working, I was listening to emo music, but like a Motion City soundtrack. Remember them? It's
Okay,
like
yeah.
everything is all right.
That's like light emo.
It was fun.
Emo light.
I had a great working day. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they can't be pulling those numbers. But anyway, so that festival, they had to cancel a date on it because of like insane winds or something.
I know. I actually have a couple friends who were there.
Oh no way.
Elder millennial right here.
Were they pissed?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like extreme winds, especially in Vegas. Like, yeah, go inside.
Yeah, I guess, but like,
There's only so much you can do with nature. Like,
Yeah,
who,
yeah.
Who are you getting angry at?
what the fuck is the extreme wind?
It's a desert.
Oh,
so
okay,
like
it
if
just
things
does-
like start getting after
they
it,
just
you know,
whip?
dust bowl.
They
dust
just go
action.
nuts?
Yeah, so they get in a tornado.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Start getting after it. That would be a fun concert to go to though, but I'm not
Oh my
flying to
God.
Vegas for it.
No,
it's not happening.
hell no.
It's not happening.
If they recreated that,
in my apartment.
I think I can
I'll
make
go.
a playlist. Oh my god, you know what we should do? We're never gonna do this, but if we should do is host a party with all like we'll just make a playlist with all those bands and we just
That's
host like an
great.
elder millennial night.
That's perfect. So for not during COVID, after COVID, when we were still partying, just small groups or whatever, like partying is giving it a lot, like hanging out with friends
Right.
in like smaller groups. For one of my friend's birthdays, we surprised him by renting a bunch of the silent disco gear.
oh cool.
And we threw a little apartment party with silent disco. And I made him make a playlist for the party. He
Yeah.
had no idea we were doing this.
Oh, that's
and then
so
we each
fun.
made like conflicting ones, and it was the best night. That would be perfect for that. Like one of it's
Yeah.
like emo, like or not emo, but like
Jack's
all the
Mannequin or whatever.
yeah, all the we were or well, not we were, while we were young
Yeah.
playlist, and then one's like I don't know, electronic or just dance
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
It was the best night. I highly recommend. Steal that idea.
That's
tell us
really
how it goes.
interesting. That's
It was
funny.
so
you
fun.
guys were all listening to different things.
Yeah, have you done one of those before?
No, never.
Oh my god, they're the best. So basically, you have like a little receiver in the middle where you can plug your phone in, and then there's 3 different channels, and there's like you plug in a bunch of different things into the different channels, and then your headphones glow, so they're like blue, green, and red, and you can adjust the channel on your headphones, so you can switch between what you're listening to. So everyone on blue is like listening to, I don't know, 9 Inch Nails or something like
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Are you on blue? Are you on blue?"
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
And then when you can tell when there's a shitty song comes on because everyone kind of like flips off that channel and it's like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah. That's so fun.
Yeah. I wanted to just put random episodes of the pod.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
You
Laura, stop putting your fucking podcast on.
That's so weird. If you just liked and subscribed, I would.
I don't know. I just thought you guys wanted a review.
So a little bit more about Spirit Halloween anyway. So they might be infamous for the abundance of holiday items, but the company also has a unique offering that is truly magical. So in 2006, Spirit Halloween launched a program called Spirit of Children.
Uh-oh.
Creepy.
What is that, ghosts? What, are you killing kids, Spirit Halloween? Creepy
Just poltergeist twins.
Yeah, like creepy motherfuckers.
So every October, the group brings the holiday spirit to children's hospitals, with 147 hospitals, to bring the magic of Halloween to children's hospitals and make hospitals less scary for their kids and families. Oh, that's sweet.
That's so sweet, but also it's like all this horrifying shit from Spirit Halloween. They're dragging it into the hospital. They're like, this is a bloody hand, just like yours.
Oh no.
Sorry, too far? All right,
This
whatever.
is a pair of tonsils, just like you got yours taken
yeah,
out.
exactly. This
Oh
is
my God.
the Grim Reaper. We're going to keep him out of here, aren't we?
Oh no.
What? It's a children's hospital.
Oh fuck. That's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, they're making the jokes. There's no way they're not.
That's true. They got to make the joke. So anyway,
Sorry. Too far? Okay.
that's hilarious. All right. So according to Forbes, Spencer's Gifts, which now owns them, had made $250 million just from Spirit Halloween.
That's a
So-
good chunk of change. All right.
Yeah. I mean, they're charging like a fucking arm and a leg.
They really are. You go in there and you're like, $200 seems right for a fog machine that
Yeah,
I'll use
right?
literally once, maybe, if I can figure out how to turn it on.
It's crazy. Yeah, basically though, so like I said before, the beginning of November, they start looking for the next year. So they sort of act like the Grim Reaper of places in real
That's
estate
great.
that are going to go out of business, which is really funny and ironic.
That'd
Okay.
that'd be kind of a fun job. Just be like, listen, Foot Locker.
We
You got to
see
pick
you.
it up. I see you. They're like, the Spirit Halloween guy just keeps coming by and we're freaking out, kind of.
Yeah. Okay, so now I want to play a little bit of a game with you because I found this bored panda. What an epic website.
What a website.
What a website. That's up there with Creepypasta. You know that one?
I don't know that one.
Creepypasta is where like the Slender Man
Oh,
originated.
yes.
So it's a bunch of like,
Is it like 9gag?
I don't
Remember
know.
that one?
No, is that like fake stuff that people make up?
It's all like memes, like original meme pages and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But
Creepypasta, yeah, people like make up these scary stories and people think that they're real, but they're not real.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Did you know about the Slender Man murders
No.
or attempted murders? Oh, Maron. Okay. So
Let's go. It's Halloween.
Oh.
Let's ride. Freak me out.
Okay.
You won't.
So this is a true story and it's really fucking horrifying. But these 3 girls in middle school, and I don't remember where it was or whatever, but this is a real story and whatever.
Okay.
So they all became like obsessed with the Slender Man and they thought it was like a real thing. So the Slender Man was supposed to like follow you out and like, you know, whatever. Like you would like
Murder
see
you.
the Slender Man like in the horizon, da da da. And one of the girls got convinced that the Slender Man was telling her to like kill one of their friends. And they lured out this girl. Like, so they were like kind of like more like popular-ish girls. And they were like, oh, come hang out with us for like a sleepover. And then they lured her into the woods and they stabbed her a bunch of times in the name of the Slender Man. They were like 13. And thankfully she survived.
They friends still?
I'm going to guess no.
I don't know.
And yeah, how fucking
Wow.
nuts is that? Yeah.
Do you think afterwards she was just like, yes, it was Slender Man?
Yeah.
That's totally why I violently attacked my friend.
I don't fucking know. And I know that those girls went to like juvie obviously for a long time and maybe like also a little bit of adult prison, but I'm like, okay,
What?
I don't know what to think about this. Like that is like
That's nuts. Do
that's
we know?
nuts.
Do we know what age they were?
I believe they were around 13. I know.
They went through a very dark emo phase. Apparently.
Yeah, they committed to the bit.
They committed. Just
They
look out the
committed
bus
to the
window,
bit.
girls. What are you doing? Stare out the bus window while it's raining, like the rest of
You're
us.
supposed to fucking listen to Jack's Mannequin.
That's
be
literally
like-
all you do.
Yeah.
You paint your nails black one time, you get in trouble with your mom, you move it along.
Little dashboard confessional.
Come on.
And move it. Keep it moving,
Move
okay?
it along. You don't stab your friend.
No, you certainly don't stab your friend. Okay.
Okay, was that the competition or what am I racing?
Oh, that's not at all the competition.
Okay.
So I want to play a little game. So I came across Bored Panda.
Right.
It's 18. This is a list of 18 racist costumes
Oh God.
that Spirit Halloween decided to get rid of, as shared by an employee of Spirit Halloween on Twitter.
Oh no.
So
no.
I'm gonna play a game with you: racist or not racist.
Okay, let's go. What is
Okay.
this one?
Bamboo hat.
I don't think it's racist.
I don't think it is either. I think
So
it's just a bamboo hat.
It looks like the hats that they wear for rice farmers.
Yeah.
I mean, what if you're
What if you're
Asian and want to go as a rice farmer?
Right.
Why did that just sound racist when I said that just there? Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Turbans also.
same
What the
thing.
hell? That's just a normal. Both of those are just things people wear.
I think that all of these are just racist for white people to wear.
Yeah, maybe it's just like you shouldn't like have discretion. Don't wear it like with the way you wear it can be racist, but the item itself is not. But maybe Spirit Halloween was like, we don't want to deal with this shit.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess so.
We don't give a shit.
Because like this next one is Day of the Dead, and it's like, I don't know, if I was like,
is that not allowed?
if I was Mexican American, I would be like, okay, I want to fucking I want to go as this cool thing. Why not?
Yeah.
This one's kind of insane. There's rabbi accessories and black afros depicting white models.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, that one's pretty bad. One of the issues. The models that's tough.
That's tough. That's definitely
It's just
tough.
an actual 40-year-old white man with a rabbi afro on. That's tough for him.
I will say though about the rabbi accessories where it's like, okay, but a lot of people dress as like pregnant nuns or priests or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like, is that also bad?
Is that different than the rabbi necessarily?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. More Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Wait, was that just...
It was black body spray. Can't do that.
Not on your face, maybe, but you can maybe... Wait, is that bad? Black body spray in the right set. What if you're doing like Tony the Tiger Stripes?
Actually, you know what?
Do you know what I mean?
Right. You're right. Because the thing that I'm looking at right here, he just has his body painted that, and specifically not his face.
Yeah. Can you imagine? That model walked in and was like, I'm doing what? It's not happening, guys. It's not happening. I'll make you a deal.
I gotta pay rent. Oh my God. That is fucking
Anything
crazy.
but my face. Anything but my face.
Yeah. All of these are just like cultural stuff. Like a gypsy is the next one.
So gypsy is one of those ones where I've never actually, I can understand why gypsy's not okay, because it's like a whole group of people who definitely had a lot of bad shit happen to them. But I have not heard any gypsies like coming out of the woodwork defending themselves.
No.
You know what I mean?
They're Romanian?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did I
what?
tell you?
No, tell me.
I might have to cut this.
Okay, let's mark it.
That's fine. So when I went down, we had my X number of years birthday, 30th. I'm 20. I'm in my 20s, guys. No, I'm not. I'm in my 30s. And I had my 30th birthday in Miami with a friend of mine, and we all went down there. It was like a big group of people to this like resort hotel.
Wait, where? Sorry?
In Miami.
In Miami, okay.
Yeah. So it was a bunch of people who went down there, and we get to the hotel, and it's like South Beach, Miami. And I'm at the bar, and I look across, like at the pool bar, and there's a group of young 10-year-olds, gypsy girls,
Okay.
or whatever, Romanian girls,
Yeah.
dressed like hookers. Like,
Okay.
I'm sorry. It was
Wait,
wild.
I remember this story,
It
actually.
was out of control, and we were like partying, like, you know, we were having a few drinks, and we just these girls were just like kept trying to go to the bar to get drinks, and the bartender was like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God.
Get out of here. And then like it was nuts. They were just roaming around, and like these heels, like I've never worn heels like that.
Yeah.
Taking all their pictures and stuff like
Oh,
that.
wow.
The most makeup you've ever seen in your life. And the entire weekend we just had like little I don't even know if I'm even allowed to say gypsy children. Yes. Now the craziest part, this is actually
Sorry, sex workers.
sex whatever. Gypsy sex workers. That's a lot. I don't know. So the craziest part was then the last day I had like a 6 a.m. flight or something, and I'm leaving the hotel at like 4, and there's a club in the hotel, so a lot of people are leaving the club at this point. Motherfucker, one of the gypsy girls is coming out of the club.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, how did you sneak in there? Like, what is going on?
Oh my
What are
God.
you looking for?
Well, that's like that. There's a TLC show called My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding, and they have these crazy outfits.
Crazy.
And a lot of them live in the South randomly, like
I guess
South Carolina.
we were in
or whatever.
Florida, so like
Yeah,
that like
maybe they just
kind
like
of
drove
tracks.
down.
But yeah, there were so many of them. They were all over the place. They were hitting the club. If I was at the club and a little gypsy child is at the table next to me, I'm leaving. Night is over.
Like
The
an
night's
actual
over.
child.
Like an actual 10 to 12-year-old girl. We're
That
done.
is so funny.
We're done. I don't know if that story is allowed or not, but it's what happened to me. I'm not sure what to tell you. Oh my,
I wonder how
I'm
old they
turning
really
30.
were.
I swear to God, between 10 to 12.
That is ridiculous.
Like, I have a picture. I'm probably not going to post it because, like, that's not okay, I would say.
Right.
But it was pretty funny.
That's fucking hilarious. So yeah, a lot of
Sorry.
Gypsy. I don't know. Like,
Are we allowed to? Like, I don't even know what the
I
rules
think we
are.
are allowed to say it.
Okay.
I don't know. Are we? I don't know.
Probably. I'm sure someone will have a problem. but
Whatever.
Sorry.
Who
I don't know
cares?
what to tell you.
But no, I actually kind of disagree with this entire article. It's just like it depends on who's wearing it.
It's very much discretionary.
Yeah.
Like, don't be an idiot.
Right. Like,
But
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
What if you need a rabbi outfit?
What if you need a rabbi outfit? I
Yeah.
feel like my most offensive to some people outfit that I've ever had was, I think I dressed up as like a slutty nun one year. I have out of ideas.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. That's a classic. If you don't know a couple slutty nuns, what are you doing? Did you go to college?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Some nuns like to fuck.
Yeah.
It's their religion.
They probably would really like to fuck
I'm sure.
other women, I'm sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're doing.
Maybe
I
that
bet
is what they're doing.
Ah.
Yeah. I think I had talked about this on the pod already anyway. I'm like, I gotta shut the fuck up. But did I talk about the Sisters Magdalene?
Oh, I think we have talked about this,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I have completely forgotten. So can we do a quick recap?
Long story short, it was a movie I was obsessed with when I was growing up, and it was about people in Ireland that got like shunned from their community because they had the babies out of wedlock, and so they would go to this covenant or whatever the fuck they're called, convent.
Yeah.
And long story short, the nuns were abusive, and they were also eating each other's fucking pussies. And the girls would be like,
In the name of the
"Whoa, I
Lord."
just saw Sister Mary licking Sister Catherine or whatever." The fuck.
Wait, this was a movie or a TV show?
It was a movie.
Oh, and May's like, this is a good movie.
That my mom bought, and we were like, I watched it like once a month for like a little while. That and Rocky Horror Picture Show, I was like watching those on loop.
They're like, guys, it's Friday night. Get back over here. May, you're not going to bed yet. We have Sisters Magdalene to watch.
I wonder if my mom was like, okay, May might be a lesbian because she cannot stop watching these girls getting their fucking vaginas eaten out.
Followed swiftly by Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is definitely not straight. We don't know what's going
And
on.
she plays hockey? Okay, game over.
At your wedding, that's going to be her speech. Your mom's just like, we never saw this coming.
We
I
did
gotta
not,
be honest.
Yeah, heterosexual marriage? Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
So one more thing I want to talk about before we get into your topics is so famously a few weeks ago I talked about going to a haunted house and being scared, like genuinely scared out of my fucking mind.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
Some of my friends walked by and they were like, that looks fun. And I was like, no, we can't go there. It's too scary. May said we can't. May said no.
it was so scary to me. But everybody else who was not on shrooms was like, that was the lamest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
I mean, yeah, what are you going to fit in a Manhattan haunted house? You know what I mean?
I was so scared. Okay, anyway, so I wanted to look into, I was like, there has to be like something that's happened to somebody at a haunted house. Like,
Definitely.
You know, whatever. So there was one story of a guy who tried to sue a haunted house, which I find hilarious. It's kind of like that meme that's like, if I'm paying $50 for a haunted house, I better die. That's very funny.
That's
the internet's
great.
hilarious.
The internet's funny. People are good at comedy out there.
They really are. So October 15th, 2011, Scott Griffin and his friends went to the Haunted Trail in San Diego, a Halloween attraction run by the Haunted Hotel, Inc. Printed on...
Are these all like, is that like a thing? Haunted Hotel Inc.?
I guess.
Oh, all these trails are all linked to one big trail master, if I may.
Maybe they own Blood Manor, too.
Probably.
It's like a Spirit Halloween, but they're all haunted
Yeah.
shits.
They have a conference. It's fucking terrifying. Like, whoa.
So printed on the tickets was a warning that the trail had, quote, high impact scares. Ooh, wouldn't like that. So visitors
What does that mean?
I don't know.
High impact? Like a coaster? What? So we're gonna hit me? Am I about to get hit?
Yeah, that's like I don't want you touching me, obviously.
No, that was rules.
Yeah.
Rules is rules.
So anyway, so visitors walked a mile-long path. Oh my god.
Okay.
Which actors dressed in ghoulish costumes and carried prop weapons jumped out at them and whatever, chased them, that kind of shit. So Griffin, who was 44 at the time, which is a very hilarious detail too.
They're like, this is an adult.
Yeah.
No, this is a grown man. Everyone needs to know this.
And his friends completed the trail and walked through what appeared to be the exit. They were laughing about how much fun they had when suddenly an actor with a revving chainsaw came towards them. The Haunted Hotel calls this the Carrie effect, referring to the last scene in obviously that horror movie.
By far the scariest part too. The
yeah.
chainsaw guy's always like got the most respect around him. You're like, this guy's in charge.
Oh, I hate the noise.
He's fucking scary. He knows it. I don't like him.
Yeah, I hate it. So Griffin tried to take a step back, but the actor followed him closely. Griffin yelled, "Stop." He couldn't tell whether the chainsaw was real. Okay, what do you? Obviously, it's not fucking real.
Yeah.
But he goes, he was pointing. He was pointing it right at me. He goes, "You could literally smell the gas." Okay, that is kind of scary.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you, Griffin. Griffin said,
Yeah, but that's what you're there for,
yeah.
Griffin.
And I'm sure
You're
like
44.
the chain is taken out, but the gas would still go.
Yeah,
right?
that's the whole point. Are you new?
Yeah, right?
Maybe he was. Maybe this is his first one, and he's like, guys, that
Guys, I almost got dismembered.
was really scary.
I almost fucking died. I don't know. Did you see that? So he said he was literally running after me. I was fearful for my safety big time.
Big time, buddy.
So while being chased, he fell and he severely injured both wrists, which were in cast for 4 months.
Oh, damn.
That's
You gotta
crazy.
get better at running. This
I
sounds
know.
like a you problem, Griffin.
This is a him problem. So October 12th of 2013, so almost 2 years afterwards, Griffin sued.
2 years later,
Yeah.
Griffin just got laid off and was like, all right, we gotta get a little
For-
fast cash. We gotta get a little fast cash.
For sure. So he sued the haunted house in the Superior Court of California
Hell yeah. There you go.
for negligence and assault, claiming that the defendants acted with conscious disregard for the safety of him and that they were aware of the probable dangerous consequences of their conduct.
So did he get to court and they were just like, sir, sir, this was a haunted house or a haunted trail. The end. Get out.
So yes, basically. So the judge on the case, this lady named Catherine Backel, she said she was saying that she dismissed the case basically and being like, he was within the scare experience that he purchased. He goes, who would go to a haunted house that's not scary? Me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's why you ejected yourself from the situation.
So basically, no, nothing happened with that. He did not.
Does he want to do the pod?
Maybe. That would actually be really funny.
Damn. What a pussy.
What a pussy.
Sorry. Sorry, man. You're a pussy. I don't know what to tell you.
It's embarrassing for you.
That is embarrassing for you. Wow. Well, I enjoyed that tremendously. Also, that reminds me, Haunted Trail would be kind of fun. But I don't know how to fit that in the next week.
Yeah.
It's tight.
Mm-hmm. You know what I would like to do? I heard about this thing upstate New York where they have like a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns and it's supposed to be really pretty. And then you go and you have like apple cider.
Oh,
and,
come
you know.
on.
I
It's delightful.
also, you know what's crazy? I've never been to Salem, Mass.
What?
Never
It's
been.
so creepy. That's creepy.
Yeah, that's like
If I
legit
went
creepy.
Haunted house there, I'd shit myself.
Yeah.
For like, I actually don't like. I just got shivers. Like, I don't even think about that. They have like the black. We always had to meet there every single year, so we would always go and we'd drive by the black church, and we'd be like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
And it was fucking scary the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, that was great. I really enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and pivot over. I have, I think, like 2, maybe 3 little stories here.
Hell yeah.
They're short, but they're all about something that is a little creepy to me. At least you can tell me. You can tell me if you think these are as jarring as they are.
Okay.
To me. So the first one is about this group at Cortical Labs, which is a startup lab in Australia. I know we're already doing great. They grew brain cells in a lab that can play the game Pong.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know Pong, you remember? You
Yes.
move the paddles.
Yes.
Certainly requires you to do things.
Mhm.
Honestly, I'm bad at Pong. These brain cells are going to kick my ass.
Wait, that's so weird.
Isn't that-
Yeah.
Isn't that freaky?
That is freaky.
So automatically I was suspicious. They basically just released a paper a few days ago about it. The system that they developed is called Dish Brain.
Okay.
Someone needs to be slapped for that name.
Ew, because it's in a
petri dish and it's a bunch of cells.
How the fuck science is nuts, man.
Science is I didn't realize we were at this level.
Yeah, that you could create a brain.
What?
Oh my god. I wonder if they could like make people smarter. Ooh, that'd be nice.
I mean, I don't know. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up.
yeah.
Okay, what do I need? You guys need
Gotta
some
get
coffee? Yeah.
My Botox and my brain injections.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
So I can fucking remember things for once.
That'd be fantastic. It would really help this podcast.
Yeah.
So they, the way that they do this, this is obviously the most high level explanation you can find because I'm not that smart. You would take living neurons that are grown on a special silicon chip and which is like this thumb-sized dish, and then you put nutrients all over it, like in the liquid or something like that. This chip is then connected to a computer, and that system can detect electrical signals produced by the neurons that are in the dish. So it's like, you know how your brain is electricity or whatever the hell?
Yeah.
These neurons are doing the same thing. They're making a little electricity and stimulating this chip, which then goes to the brain, and that like is what tells it to go back and forth.
Wow.
So far, I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. You know how you can like, there's a lot of different things that nature makes electricity. That's fine. You know, have you ever seen the ones where they put the speaker on the mushrooms or whatever, or they like plug it in somehow?
No.
Have you ever seen
No,
this?
I haven't seen this. I've seen the potatoes with the
mushroom. Yeah, I think it's like similar to the potato. I'm just looking up mushroom music, which
No, that's
a
you're
lot
gonna
of
get
different responses. No. So
Oh.
look, so basically they take these electrodes
Yeah.
and they clip it onto.
Whoa.
You've never seen this?
No, I've never seen this. So what is the
This
what's
is the
going-
vibrations from the mushrooms.
No way.
I'm dead serious. So they've clipped on the different.
It doesn't work the same with like a fucking orange? Or no? Like
I love when orange.
but does it?
No, it doesn't. It's just mushrooms, I think. Don't get me wrong. We're, right at level 1 of me knowing that.
Okay. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
So I know potato, I think, has some similar things. I'm sure if we looked into this for more than about 45 seconds at what we're at right now, you could find like the reason for it. That's not what this podcast is about. We're about leaving you with some stuff like that.
Well, maybe because it's kind of like an organism because it's fungi. Right?
That's a hypothesis.
Yeah. Because it's like constantly growing and moving and doing its own thing. Where
Yeah.
like a potato is just like a fucking potato. It's just like
But yeah, but potatoes can grow too.
yeah, it's great. Yeah, but like, yeah, I guess you're right.
All right. Look, we just did science. That was a hypothesis. And I was like, no. And she's like, all right.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
We did science. Okay, cool. So they, similar to the mushrooms we just saw, they can deliver electronic signals to this now computer chip, which like helps it do things, whatever. There's, they like to emphasize that there are fewer cells in this little dish than the brain of a cockroach. So we're not dealing with a lot of like brain power here.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone's like, where did you get these cells? Like, why do you have like random neurons?
Yeah.
There's 2 methods that they used for this. Either the first one is to extract mouse neurons from embryos.
Okay.
So that means they're taking mouse abortions, pulling out brain cells.
All right.
Y'all are creepy as hell.
That's crazy.
But in the name of science, I guess, do your thing.
Yeah, biology. Wow.
I know.
Okay.
And then the second one is a technique in which human skin cells are transformed back into stem cells. And then after that, they're induced to grow human neurons. That is some Frankenstein shit.
That's insane. Remember like a few years ago when everyone was wicked fucking up in arms about stem cells?
Yeah.
About stem cell. Why the hell was that a problem?
Yeah, I think they're like, because of, shit like this. Where
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I understand like ethically everyone's like, keep an eye.
Yeah.
Just, keep an eye on them.
So we're not keeping like clones or something.
No. Speaking of which, did you see the Boston University scientists that just kind of started? They say nothing happened bad with this, but they took the COVID
Yes, I did.
DNA
yes.
or whatever, like,
and made it like way more lethal. It's like
they say they didn't make it more lethal, but they were still dicking around with COVID
Yeah.
in a lab, and we were like, hey guys, cut it out. We didn't know
Yeah.
we had to say this.
right.
The government was like, are you out of your mind?
Yeah, like why'd you have to bring that into the mix?
Yeah.
You didn't.
Stop touching it.
Yeah, just
Put it down.
No, dude, do not release another.
Like
COVID.
they get F's on their papers or whatever. Get them. Someone go talk to them. Unacceptable.
Agreed.
Okay, back to Pong. So now we have a little dish of neurons and we have a game of Pong. Now this is important. Like they develop electricity, they can like do that. But at this point, they don't know they're playing Pong.
Yeah.
So
So they're not good.
they're terrible Pong players. But what the scientists did, and this is like actually like people have been able to make dishes like this for a long time, but they were able to teach them.
Oh.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
So they were able to essentially they started they had the computer generate a game of Pong. So obviously there was that. And then they started sending signals to the cells that told them where the ball was.
Whoa.
I'm sure you could science into that and understand exactly what that means. But point is that they were like sending signals that would indicate, hey, at this point the ball's on the bottom, on the top, whatever. Then from there, they would take another, swag at training the cells to know where the paddle was. And then the key was to provide motivation for the cells to guide the paddle to hit the ball. So it's kind of like, what is it? When you train a dog, the whistle.
Oh, yeah.
And then you give
like
it food.
Pavlov's.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. So it's similar to that. So it's like a rewards punishment system in the form of electrical stimulation. So if they hit the ball, they said that we would give them something super predictable. Also saying them. It's like a little.
Yeah.
So every time it would get the same electrical impulse that the dish became used to, this is so creepy.
Yeah.
So they would, every time they did it right, they would get like a very steady, electric signal or whatever. And if they missed it, they would get something super erratic. So like white noise, but different white noise every time.
Whoa. Okay.
So kind of like weird little cell torture sounds like. They were like, you fucked up. Make the paddle hit the ball.
Yeah.
And by doing that, they were able to get this thing to actually play Pong. And
wow.
So in the paper that was released a few days ago, they released a video of this is cells playing this game.
Oh,
it's
my
pretty
gosh.
good. Like what? Like it's like down. Like don't get me wrong, this is not like the hardest game of Pong I've ever seen.
But how does it even like see? You know what I mean?
Dude.
I'm, like,
I know, but
so
that's
confused.
obviously there's a lot more into this.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
Wow.
So look at this. You're gonna miss. Nope.
Oh wow. Okay.
So what's crazy about this is because
a lot of things.
This company was originally funded back in 2018. And the entire point of this company is to develop biological computer chips that are energy efficient to revolutionize silicon computing. So we know that computer chips, like all the chips that are in your phone and all the cars and stuff like that, they're super, super expensive and they've gotten a lot more powerful. But there is kind of like a limit to it and to an extent.
Okay.
And what they're trying to do is take live neurons and put them into these chips
Whoa.
to like. The human brain is by far the most efficient computing system in the world by major factors, even compared to computers.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Surprising.
Well, and this is the thing is that we can do complex tasks. Like computers are faster at like things that they know how to do.
Yeah.
But we can say, oh, look at the fridge. The fridge doesn't have eggs, but I can substitute in this kind of ingredient or something. That was one of the examples they gave was like how you can do different things and like reason on how to alter your paths.
Yeah.
Training something to do that is actually extremely difficult.
Yeah.
So they, this system is trying to get to that compute power that's similar to what the human brain has or other animal brains as well, by instead of like just try to increase the normal chip efficiencies, taking efficiencies from what we have and putting into the chip, which is so crazy. Yeah. And the whole goal is to advance autonomous robots for next generation data centers. Lame.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds very lame.
Wow.
But because these chips are able to respond dynamically to sensory information, so because they were able to learn, like we were just kind of talking about, they're considered sentient.
Oh.
Creepy.
Wow. So you can't kill them?
Yeah, no, I don't know about that. Conscient
feels like I
was
want
the other word, which implies. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go kill them. I don't know.
I'm gonna go to Australia and knock over some dishes.
Yeah,
like,
I'm scared of them.
Yeah,
let's go ahead and kill them.
Let's go ahead and kill them.
Okay,
that's my initial impulse too. So it's not obviously aware of its own existence, but this is a significant step forward in this kind of a.
I would think so. Freaky. So freaky.
Okay, so what do you think? Creepy or not?
Very creepy.
But the mushrooms.
Also, the mushrooms
cool.
is pretty fucking
mushrooms
sick.
Mushrooms are cool though.
Yeah, mushrooms just vibe, man.
Just vibe.
Fucking
playing
love
music, just for me.
Yeah.
Just playing music for me.
Why not?
All right, so that was the first one. These guys over in Australia. Keep an eye on them, folks. The second story I've got is about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Hell yeah! You
Now,
watch it?
I have not watched it. Have you?
Oh my god! Yes.
Yeah, obviously. Why did I even ask that?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you watched it. Did you like it? Was it good?
You know what? I honestly really liked it, and I know that's kind of controversial, but it was really good. I'm sorry.
We're pissed.
It was very, very good.
No,
it was
I mean,
very well done, very well acted.
You are not alone on that. It is Dahmer is Netflix's most popular show right now. And they did like a report where they were talking about how well it's doing. 196 million viewing hours in a week.
Wow, it's a lot.
Lot of people watching a guy eat some people.
Yeah, dude, I will say I do think it's vegan propaganda.
Really?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh. I was like, oh, damn.
Just
Okay,
'cause
Netflix.
it's like so fucking disgusting. It's like, oh my God.
Is it gory?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to watch it. I don't think I want to like watch that.
It's fucking gnarly, dude. It's really
so-
it's like the most fascinating story ever, and like people are so mad about it, but I'm like, okay, yes, I understand being mad about that it happened or whatever, but it did happen. I don't really know what else to
Okay, so
say.
I understand what you're saying. So I went and looked at some of the controversies. There's obviously a lot.
Yeah.
It's a serial killer movie. There's like or TV show. There's the traditional people being like, hey, we shouldn't continue to kind of glorify
Sure.
almost
Yeah.
these kind of guys. Netflix is like, did you hear us say 196 million hours? You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
One of the people who's considering a lawsuit actually against them is Lionel Dahmer.
His dad.
His dad, who's 86-year-old, is unhappy that he was not contacted beforehand by anyone in the production.
That is kind of weird.
That's fucked.
Yeah, that is
Netflix,
weird.
that's weird.
Yeah.
He is also said to be angry about Netflix using audio footage recorded by his son's lawyers for the separate docuseries Conversations with the Killer, the Jeffrey Dahmer
Yeah,
tapes.
which is also doing really well on Netflix.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
check it out. Actually, don't. This guy would not want it. And then the thing he was most upset about is he said the renewed attention on the murders have made him a nervous wreck. And I feel bad. He's like an 86-year-old man who's been through a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of true crime aficionados have been
Ugh.
showing up to his home in rural Ohio.
See, that is so fucked up.
Like, he has bought a gun.
He does not
We don't need him
need
shooting
that.
guys in his front yard.
No.
That's ultimate get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn!
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
So he's...
Imagine sorry, like,
No, yeah,
I mean, but it's so, like, at least, I mean, who knows? This guy, I'm sure has like his own demons or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
But, like, at least the way it's portrayed is that he was just like a guy trying to be a good dad and whatever. And it was like,
That's good. I'm glad that they weren't like, and he sucks. And he's like, what the hell?
yeah, exactly.
I'm 86.
But I don't know what the truth is or whatever, but like the way that it was portrayed in this, like, I'm sure it's like semi-fictional, obviously, the program or whatever, but like that must be like the number one biggest, I mean, besides being murdered, but like second victim to the people that got murdered is
The family.
like the family being like, whoa, my son fucking murdered people. Like,
Yeah.
that would be the fucking
You have the first-hand victims who obviously got crimed. You know,
yes,
as we like to
so
call
that's
it.
pretty fucking
You've got
obvious.
crimed, and then
Yeah.
you have. But in terms of impact, I would definitely agree with you that
and
like,
the families of the murder
families of the
victims.
victims, and then the family of the murderer have to deal with
Very
massive
traumatizing
trauma,
things. Yeah, big
real
time.
trauma. For
Yeah.
ever. I mean, he's 86 and he's still dealing with this.
I mean, you would be, of course. You're gonna
I
be
know,
dealing
I
with
know,
that for
of
the rest
course,
of your
but it's also
life.
like, damn, that sucks.
yeah, no, it's not great.
What a hot take I just had.
Yeah.
Guys, Bill.
It's like really insane. And then I think they're coming out with one about John Wayne Gacy.
I think
who's-
so. They
Yeah,
mentioned that one of the
he's
articles.
the clown guy. Yeah, he was a
That's
clown
creepy.
guy, and he would lure men back to his house, and he was found with like, I don't know, almost like 25 to 30 bodies under his house. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
All right, so the sister of Dahmer, one of the Dahmer victims, Errol Lindsay, her name is Rita Isabel. She had a quote around this saying she was also, upset about the whole thing. I feel like Netflix should have asked us if we mind or how we felt about making it. They didn't ask me
agree.
anything. They just did it, which I agree.
Totally agree.
She then goes on to say, and I think this is a good point, I could even understand it if they gave some of the money to the victim's children.
Yes.
The victim have children and grandchildren. If the show benefited them in some way, I wouldn't feel so harsh and careless. It's sad that they're just making money off this tragedy. That's just greed.
Wow. See, this I
Right?
wasn't aware of because that is like really fucked up.
That's fucked.
That's really screwed up. Like, I don't understand. And Netflix, what's it to you? Like,
Money, May.
I know. Yeah.
No, I know what it is. 196 million viewing hours in a week.
I know, but it's
Netflix
just like,
continues to be like, go fuck yourself.
damn,
But yeah,
that's
no, I
crazy.
agree. It's obviously...
To have them get nothing is like really fucking crazy. And then have to like have everybody in the world talking about Dahmer again. And it's like, yeah, my
I hope,
uncle died
I hope
and was
this-
eaten. by this man.
Oh my God. It's so creepy.
Yeah.
I hope this lawsuit actually does happen because I'm kind of curious how that would end up going, especially considering all the other lawsuits that are going on right now.
Yeah.
People suing like political figures and famous figures around
Right, exactly.
talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're talking shit. It's the talking shit lawsuits that we got right now. So another controversy around this was Netflix originally tagged it as
I saw this.
LGBTQ.
Come on, you guys. That is so ridiculous.
And Netflix was like, no, Brokeback Mountain. And then
Jeffrey
Dahmer.
Dahmer. That is horrifying.
Jesus Christ. It's also a romance because he was kind of in this. Whoa.
Oh my God. That is horrifying. What a oversight, dude.
So fun. I mean, it's not fun. Like it's not, all of it's not funny, but it's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny. It's
God.
not funny.
It's not funny.
I mean, that particular detail, obviously the fucking crimes are not funny. Don't at me. But like
yeah.
this particular detail
The fact
is kind
that
of fucking
someone
hilarious.
in their content department just was like, they're just doing their job. They're just hitting the
Yeah.
uploads. They're cruising through and they're like, well, obviously scary, horror, okay, crime, yes. Well, he is gay.
He was
so
also gay.
LGBTQ.
Oh my God.
Moving
that's
along.
so bad. That's so bad.
Oh, that made me laugh. They after a couple TikToks were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Netflix did quietly remove the label. They were like, no, never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah,
about
that's
that.
insane.
My bad. And then another one that just came out. This is like, there's a lot on this. Halloween costumes around Jeffrey Dahmer, obviously pretty popular, just the timing of the show. Even, in fact, you can get some of his original stuff. This is kind of crazy from this website called, I think it's a physical place too in Vancouver, called Cult Collectibles.
Oh my God.
His actual glasses went on sale
Shut
for $150K. Look at this is all of his stuff.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious.
This money better be going to the fucking victims.
It's definitely not. There's
That
just
is
no chance.
such bullshit.
Jeffrey Dahmer's urn is
What?
available on this website for the sweet, sweet price of $250,000.
Oh
Just go ahead and add that bad boy to the cart.
God.
Added.
You added that to the cart.
Added to the cart.
What the
Look at this
fuck?
zoom in on the fucking ashes.
That can't be real. Is that real? No.
I mean, it's referenced in a number. Listen.
I mean, it's going for the right price, I think, but that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the glasses must have sold because they were on here before as well.
Oh my God, that's so
His prison, he was all these prison magazines that he had, all these letters and stuff like
Wow.
that. It's nuts. It's
That's
nuts.
so nuts.
So this guy's selling this stuff. Meanwhile, eBay, which I
Who
actually
would
thought was,
want that? Who the fuck would want that? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want that juju in my house. That's horrifying.
if someone buys that, you're on a list.
Yeah.
You're automatically on a list.
Well, also John Wayne Gacy, he sold paintings, and I think at the time because it was when he was
I bet
painting
those are
in
worth
prison
a
or whatever, yeah,
lot.
they, for sure. But I don't think that they went to his victims' families either. But I feel like now, because this was in the 90s, I feel like now there might be like some laws, and there's definitely laws in place where like the serial killers and killers can't like profit off of their shit.
What
but I
about El
don't know-
Chapo?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking now, like thinking it through.
Yeah.
But
It's interesting.
yeah, it's very
Well,
interesting.
I'm not sure where the money goes for this besides to maybe cultcollectibles.com. Go check them out.
Jesus Christ.
But eBay has actually banned sale of any Jeffrey Dahmer related costume on its site. So they have a pretty intense filter in place where they were like, yeah, that's not allowed. They have a policy. It's like under their violence and violent criminal policy. The policy states that anything that promotes or glorifies violent acts or violence are associated with individuals who are notorious for committing violent acts are not allowed. Anything related to that within the past 100 years.
See, that's insane. Like, I don't know. It's just it's weird to me to dress up like a real person. Like, it's one thing to dress up as like
Elon Musk, but slutty. As I do.
Yeah, or like I don't know, the guy from Halloween or whatever. What's his name?
Oh, with a mask.
Yeah, Jason or whatever.
Jason, yes.
Yeah, it's like okay,
sure,
whatever.
It's a character.
It's a character. It's a costume. It's like Jeffrey Dahmer was a real person who like
had real
30
victims.
years ago had insane victims,
Be
and
like-
it was an insane amount of victims that were like that's just weird.
Be
to,
like dressing
go-
up like Hitler.
Yeah, yeah.
We're like,
Kinda. I mean, well, on a much smaller scale, but yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
The drama. A lot
yeah.
of drama, though.
Yeah. Someone just dresses up like Mao. They're like, you're culturally appropriating. It's like, that's the issue you have with it? Not the fact that I starved millions of my people to death.
What? This is a rice hat. What are you talking about?
Oh God.
Sorry. Bamboo hat. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
And then I have one very short story. This one's very fun to me, and I need you to not look at the screen until I tell you to. So, well, you can actually look right now. So this Lithuanian photographer, this is very random and small, but I loved it. He is a very good photographer. His name is Eugenigus Kavaluskas.
Oh my God. That is the craziest name I've ever seen.
Yeah, I crushed it for
You
sure.
did.
I definitely got that right.
Nailed it.
Anyway, he looks like, as you would expect, just kind of an old white dude.
Yeah.
You know, middle
Lithuanian man.
old Lithuanian man. Looks
Sure.
kind of grumpy. He's got some fancy cameras there. Now, his whole thing is that he started in bird photography, and he did some pretty standard shit. Look at this. That's a pretty nice picture of a bird.
Pretty cool.
You know, it's got its beak squawking, beak open. It's an eagle.
Nice.
He got a big prize in Moscow. Cool. Another picture. This is a great picture.
Wow.
2 birds.
Oh,
One
that's
bird is all
amazing.
fanned up. He got another prize. 2011. Good for you.
Damn, so he's pretty good.
He's pretty good. Another bird. This one's got his little beak all
Oh, that's
outstretched
cute.
and stuff like that.
Another prize.
Yeah, another prize. 2012. So he did pretty good at birds.
Yeah, he's
he was
doing
like,
really well.
he crushed it, got it out on top, and then he was like, I need to do something that's going to like really test my skill set. And I went into microphotography, so of little things, mostly bugs and insects.
Okay.
So this guy just enters a photography competition in, I think it was Norway, and he submits this picture.
Oh my
of
God.
an ant.
I've actually seen this before. It is insane.
It is the devil.
And I wish I didn't see it.
Isn't it the scariest
It's
thing? I was
so
like, this is
scary.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween right there. This is scary as hell.
By the way, if you guys aren't following us on YouTube, you're really going to want to.
You're going to really want to go like and subscribe on the YouTube because we'll have it there. If I remember, we'll put it on our Instagram. Probably.
That's insane.
This guy, so basically just to give you a picture, if you're listening along, it's a 5x zoom on a close-up image of an ant. Like they like really zoomed in.
And it looks insane.
It has, I think these are actually the base of its antennas, but they do look like demon eyes.
Yeah.
Demon red, blood red eyes. All of these ridges, it looks like a dragon with like shitty plastic surgery.
It's crazy.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
It looks like a dragon that got too much filler.
Yeah. It's got like, it looks like its mouth was sewn shut with gold thread.
Yeah.
It's creepy as hell.
It's insane.
If this walked into my room,
No.
if you had a big ant and it walked into my room with that face,
I would kill it.
I'd kill myself.
Well,
that's what I would do. No chance.
So scary.
My favorite part about this is this. They were interviewing him about it, and they were like, "Oh, well, how'd you get the ant?" And he goes, "I lived near a forest, so it was easy to catch an ant."
Oh my God. Okay. Great.
And that's what I've got for you today. We're
That
ending
was-
it on a high note.
That was awesome.
The scariest ant I've ever seen in my life. That's so. Every ant looks like that, dude.
That's insane. We have to post it on our Instagram.
Oh my God.
Follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram too, Risque Business News.
That is insane.
The scariest fucking ant. Okay.
It's really ugly.
It's it looks like it eat only children. It has a strict diet and it's babies.
Only babies.
Only babies.
Damn.
Human babies. That is what it eats. This is fuck Slenderman. This guy's scary as
That's
hell.
really scary. And it's just a fucking ant.
It's just an ant.
Next ant I see, I'm going to really look at it.
I'm going to think about this for the rest of my
Yeah.
life. He also didn't win the competition.
What?
That's when I was like, are you kidding? Someone with a gecko hand.
Oh,
It was
wow.
a cool picture, but I was like, an embryo gecko hand. I was like, get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here, embryo gecko hand.
I guess it was probably smaller, technically smaller, so maybe it's
Whatever.
like a little technical
This
thing.
is a demon. This is the devil. This is the second coming of the devil. I don't know.
That's crazy.
He's
All right.
here, the Antichrist.
Yeah.
That's the Antichrist.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Anyway, we're off the deep end. As usual, guys, thank you for listening. Like and subscribe. We appreciate all the notes. They've been actually so nice. We really appreciate you.
Yes, thank
Keep
you
it
so
up.
much. Keep them coming. If you have any topics you want us to talk about, don't be shy.
Yeah. Let us know. And bye.
Goodbye.